Welcome back to Where is the Money? So apparently the money is not at the fast food places. When was the last time you've been to a fast food place and got an affordable price on anything? Any and everything is more expensive than what you normally pay. It's getting to the point where it's just ridiculous.
Shares of Chipotle saw their worst day in years after the chain announced lower than expected in-store traffic for a second quarter in a row.
I would say the consumer is getting to the end of their rope. I think they have almost, they're still spending. We're still getting traffic. And actually, we're seeing the first increase in same-store sales we've had in 2 years, starting last month and the month before and heading into this month. So cautiously optimistic. But as far as price goes, we know we're at the top end of our ability to take price in the market. And I'm concerned we were not going to raise prices the second half of this year. And with meat prices jumping the way they have, it's a significant impact on our P&L. I'm not sure we're going to be able to hold our pricing here in the second half of the year. We'll see how that works out.
A lot of these fast food chains, Chipotle, In-N-Out, McDonald's, Wendy's, some of these places are closing down because they can't keep prices affordable and people have stopped going, and they are seeing it in their quarterly reports.
Tell me why it costs more money now to get lunch from a fast food place than it would if I were to go sit down and eat some food at like a nice family restaurant, diner, whatever, Outback Steak, whatever you want to pick. I don't get that. The meals at McDonald's now, or actually it was Wendy's. I went to Wendy's and I got a Baconator, just a Baconator. And it was $10 for a Baconator. I was like, I just got the sandwich, sir. And he was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, are you sure you didn't put the meal in? He said, no. And I was like, dude, what? And I drove away. I was like, fuck that. I might as well go down to the damn diner right there and spend $10 for an actual burger, like a good burger. What?
Restaurant business is always tough. What do you think makes it tougher? Is it the inflation and then those higher prices that have been sticking around?
Yeah, I think that, it's almost everywhere you turn. Whether you're buying, produce or whether you're buying your cost of goods or labor. Labor is up, and which is great for our industry. It's great for the people of our industry, but we can't combat it with price. The consumer is starting to spend a little bit less. They might be ordering less desserts or less appetizers, etc. So it's not one thing, it's another. And I'm very optimistic, though, hopefully the consumer can hold out here.
Now, we've been seeing this nonsense and negative trend with fast food places for a while as far as them getting way too overpriced. It used to be fast food was more convenient and cheaper. Not the healthiest, but we deal with it. Okay, now it's to the point where the fast food places are competing with the in-dining establishments. So I pay the same at a Carl's Jr. as I do a TGI Friday, which used to be way different and way cheaper, and now they're about the same, sometimes even more than the sit-down places, because these fast food places are ridiculous now.
Guys, I was just robbed, literally just robbed at Wendy's because I got one thing. How much do you think this one thing was? I'll tell you. It was a large Diet Coke, right? A large Diet Coke. $3.55. $3.55. For a large Diet Coke, damn near $4. For a fountain drink, are we okay? I live in Ohio. And right now, I'm not even in the nice part of Ohio. Speechless. Wendy's, are you good?
Please tell me why I just went through McDonald's to get a Diet Coke. And I was on the phone with my husband while I was ordering, and he's like, wait, you're at McDonald's? Get a Filet-O-Fish sandwich. He's like, get me two. It's Friday and Lent at McDonald's. We're like, great, I'll just eat that for lunch, and then we'll make something else for dinner. So, whatever. I ordered 3 Filet-O-Fishes in a separate order because she wouldn't let me add it on to my Diet Coke order. Anyways, that's a whole nother story. It pissed me off. circle around, order 3 Filet-O-Fishes, not the meal, just the sandwich. She clarified. She said, the sandwich or the meal? And I said, just the sandwich. And she said, 3 of them? I said, yes. Tell me why it was $17 for 3 Filet-O-Fishes on Friday during Lent at McDonald's. I'm not crazy. I sat there and blinked my eyes, and then I just pulled away because I was so angry, which probably was rude, but like, $17 for 3 Filet-O-Fishes at McDonald's? Are you kidding me?
So let's say, for example, you're like, listen, I'm gonna grab something real quick. I don't want to spend a lot of money. I'm gonna download their app, see what deals they got, or see what kind of sales they got when I go through the drive-thru. So you order something small, nothing big, not even the meal, just an item or two, just to keep costs down and get something to go. Okay. Even that does not save you from the exorbitant prices. Even a fountain drink will cost you $3, $4, $5, which is ridiculous. How much is a 2-liter now? About the same price. So some people say, hey, maybe I don't go as often. I like my favorite restaurant. Let's say, for example, that's an In-N-Out. They're normally pretty reasonable. Quality's fairly decent. Okay, yeah, the lines are long, but I'm gonna go ahead and deal with it. It's not something I do every day, but I'm really craving it, so you go for it. Okay. In-N-Out used to be notorious for trying to keep their prices very competitive. They don't really raise or increase or not, but these days, even that does not work because this lady went to In-N-Out, ordered her normal meal, and yeah, she was kind of surprised by the price.
We're not happy. Not happy anymore. We weren't happy. Then you pay, and you find out that In-N-Out has raised their prices too. Like the other food places. Everywhere is raising their prices. I used to pay $8.39 for a while. Then it was $8.71. Now it's $9 even. Like, of course I'll probably come back. But how am I ever gonna survive this crisis? Which is one thing after another.
And especially places that was already more expensive, say your Fat Burger or your Carl's Jr. was more like the premium fast food places, and they were more expensive. Now, like your Burger King and McDonald's is kind of competing with the same prices as the Carl's Jr. and the Fat Burger, and now all of them is about the same exorbitant prices, to the point that I think I went to Carl's Jr. and I got like 4 burgers and like 1 fry, no drinks. You want to guess how much I paid? That was $30. $30 for 4 burgers, 1 large fry at Carl's Jr. McDonald's is not getting any better. All in all, buckle up with this economy because these prices are here to stay. And we got to kind of do something in order to try to make things as bearable as possible with our budgets, because even the grocery store is not too much better. It just lasts a little longer. With that, put your comments below. Let's talk about it. This is Where Is the Money? Talk to you soon.